Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Physician, Finances, and Investing. I'm Joe, a resident physician, and you know what time it is. Let's talk about how to get that bread. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my last video, we talked about 5 common Roth IRA mistakes. In case you missed that video and want to check it out, the link will be at the top of the screen and in the description of today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a 4-letter word that nobody likes to talk about, and something that is definitely not the topic at the dinner table on Sunday, and that's debt. It's now estimated that medical students graduate from medical school with student loans that exceed $200,000 for their 4 years of medical education. And unfortunately, most individuals have debt that far exceeds that amount because that number doesn't include the cost of their undergraduate education or personal expenses like a mortgage or a car loan. In my personal opinion, one of the biggest problems that's currently contributing to our debt problem is the avoidance of talking about it. That's why in today's video, I'm going to spend some time talking about the 2 most common methods used to pay off debt. I hope that you guys find this video helpful and that it benefits you when it comes to managing your finances. So with all of that being said, let's get started with today's video. Both of these methods have their pros and their cons, but the first method that I want to spend some time talking about is a method called the debt avalanche. Now, from a mathematical standpoint, the debt avalanche method is actually the most effective and efficient method when it comes to quickly paying off debt. In order to explain the debt avalanche method, let's take a look at an example. In this example, let's say that you have 4 different types of debt: a credit card with an interest rate of 20%, a car loan with an interest rate of 8%, a mortgage with an interest rate of 4%, and a student loan with an interest rate of 5%. When using the debt avalanche method, you first make the minimum payments on all of your loans to make sure that you're not going to default on the payments and get hit with fees. After making the monthly minimum payments for all 4 debts, you then use any additional money that you have available in your monthly budget to attack the loan with the highest interest rate. So in our example here, that would be the credit card with an interest rate of 20%. After you pay off that first high interest debt, you then use all of that additional money to attack the next debt with the highest interest rate. So in this case, it would be the car loan with an interest rate of 8%. Mathematically, this method makes sense since you'll be knocking out the loans with the highest interest rates first, and ultimately that will save you the most money in the long run. When using the debt avalanche method, however, it may take some time to see initial progress since your payments are mainly going toward that interest rather than toward the principal. Ultimately, this can become frustrating to people and cause them to have less motivation to try to pay off their debts. So that's where the second method, the debt snowball method, comes into play. Now, I can't take credit for this method. It's a method that has been made famous by Dave Ramsey, and he's used it to help millions of people get out of debt by taking advantage of the human psychology. Let's all face it, people are emotional. So the debt snowball method tries to take advantage of those emotions. When using the debt snowball method, instead of focusing on the loan with the highest interest rate, you instead focus on the loan with the lowest principal balance. That way you're able to knock it out quickly, which ultimately will give you a psychological boost to see that you're making some progress on your journey of getting out of debt. In order to illustrate the debt snowball method further, let's again look at those 4 debts that we used in our previous example, but this time also include a principal balance. Let's say that the credit card has a balance of $1,000 at 20%. The car loan has a balance of $500 with an 8% interest rate. The mortgage has a balance of $70,000 with a 4% interest rate. And the student loans have a balance of $1,000 with a 5% interest rate. Using the debt snowball method, you would again make the minimum monthly payments for all 4 loans each month, but then you would use any additional money that you have available in your budget to pay off the car loan since it has the lowest principal balance at $500. By attacking the loan with the lowest balance, you'll be able to knock that out quickly, giving you a psychological boost since you're seeing that you're making some progress. Then you'll be able to put the money that you were putting toward the first debt into the payment that you're now using to pay off the debt with the next lowest principal balance, which in this example would be the credit card. As you can see, as you knock out more and more of these low balance debts, your monthly payment will get bigger and bigger, which is where the term debt snowball comes from. The debt snowball method is excellent for people who have struggled paying off debt in the past since they weren't seeing any progress. And there have actually been some studies done that have shown that by using the debt snowball method, people tend to be more successful when it comes to paying off their debt. Now, whenever it comes to paying off your debts personally, you might find that you like to use a combination of both of these methods. And honestly, that's fine. At the end of the day, all that matters is that you're being consistent. As a reminder, I'm not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician who recognizes the importance of taking an active role whenever it comes to managing your finances and wanted to encourage others to do the same. With that being said, I highly encourage everyone to do their own research before making any financial decisions. That concludes another episode of Physician Finances and Investing. I hope that you found this video both fun and informative. If you have any questions or would like me to talk about a particular topic in a future video, please feel free to comment below and I'll be sure to get that information to you. And if you haven't already, please smash that like button and click on that subscribe button to let me know that you like what we're doing here at Physician Finances and Investing and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone and have a great day.